morning, Fayiz here. I'll be doing a face shave. I'm on call, so hopefully I don't get called in. But I think I've got an interesting one lined up. I will be using the Rex Ambassador Deluxe Gold. It's the only Rex Ambassador I've got currently. And I'll go ahead and load it up. So I will be using a brand new Rapira Super Stainless. And this is what it looks like. It says do not wipe blade. Don't want to wipe off the extra coating. So double wrapped. Just careful not to touch the edges. Just like that. And I put it into the top cap, just like this. And before I started recording, I went ahead and put some of this bevel pre-shaved gel on. I like it, it's pretty good. And then with me holding the blade in, I just put it in just like that. And then nice and finger tight. And normally I keep it on 6 or 4.5 or higher. Today I'm going to go down to level, we'll start with 1. I want to see, I guess it's a will it shave. Let's see. So I'm setting 1. And then the soap that we're using, I'm going to put a little bit more water. It's already lathered up. But I've been kind of doing some other stuff while getting my recording stuff going, so need to add a little bit more water refreshment. It is the Sterling Soap Co. Algiri. I don't know how to say it. This is based on Fahrenheit cologne. So I'll put the scent notes on the screen. It's a nice spicy woody scent. I've got the matching aftershave. This was a limited thing that they did sometimes, I think on Black Friday or some holiday, where they come out with the 3-ounce tubs instead of their massive 5.8 ounce. So 3 ounce right there. I like this scent a lot. I do have the EDT, but at the end I will have a surprise perfume that I think matches this really well. It's not the same artisan, but I think it matches it really well. So I'll use that at the end on camera. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and lather up. I've got it lathered. You can see it's a nice lather with my Chisel and Hound red and ivory stubby handle. nice lather. The knot is a Fenchurian Badger from Chisel and Hound. I've got about 4 days of growth, I believe. Work's been kind of crazy, so I haven't really felt like shaving. Or I have felt like shaving, I just been tired. Yesterday I worked, my shift starts at 7 normally, unless I'm on call and I go in early for an emergency. My shift normally starts at 7. And it's supposed to normally end at 5:30. Again, unless we've got emergencies or something going on. So last night we didn't finish until after 6. I went to the gym, got home around 7:30, got called in for an emergency at like 7:55, and didn't get home until midnight. That's super mild, but it's definitely taking it down. It's mild though. I've seen people say the Rex Ambassador is super aggressive even on the lower settings. Nah, bro. It's not. There's definitely some stubble in there if you guys want to look. And I am forgetting one of the major keys that I wanted to do today. And that is energy drink and G-Shock check. That's my daily wear, is my G-Shock. I actually am loving that watch. Very light, very functional, very easy to live with. I don't mind banging it against stuff, wearing it every day. And then the Celsius is the Fuji Apple and Pear. It's one of my favorite flavors. That was very refreshing. So, all right, back to the shave. Sorry, I had to get into that energy drink. I'm tired. Like I said, it's 8 a.m., 8:30 right now, and I didn't get home until midnight. It's definitely cutting it, as you can tell. It's cutting it. If I feel any blade, it's like I don't know. I can't even explain how mild it is. I'm not saying other people may not find it, blade forward, because it is a blade positive razor in general. And I think with any razor, you should still use a light touch. Work on that part of your technique, even with mild razors, even with the Rockwells and the Edwin Jaggers, Mercure 34G or C or whichever version you've got. Light touch is always important. But if you're worried about blade feel being too uncomfortable, for me, this isn't even close, so. I do have a pimple right here, so if I catch that, then that's not anything's fault other than having a pimple. Actually, this is really nice. Historically, I'm an aggressive razor guy. Lately, I've been more of a medium. I still like my high efficiency, and I do like feeling the blade. I'm very tempted to bring it up to like a 2 or 2.5, so I can feel the blade some. Well, I want to see how close of a shave I can get on setting 1. Oh, another reason I wanted to use this razor. People have been asking me in the comments how the plating has held up. I've got two razors currently that are gold plated by Razor Emporium, but I've had several. This Rex Ambassador, I've got some like soap scum and hairs in it, but it is flawless. There's no plating issue. Again, I haven't ultrasonic cleaned it in a while, and there's water and stuff on it. No plating issue at all. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It holds up. I use this more than pretty much any other razor. It is my favorite. Oh, wrong way. It is my favorite razor. Sorry, I got distracted because I remember somebody asked that question. And Razor Emporium has, this isn't an ad for them or anything, they do have a lifetime warranty. I have had razors that prematurely had, it wasn't a plating issue, it was the red tip that I had, the actual red part. Started coming off, and they fixed it for me. it was a pretty quick turnaround time. I think like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't remember exactly. No questions asked. They just warranted it. And it wasn't the gold plating. I had a, remember probably, I had a gold plated red tip. The gold plating was still fine. But after about 6 or 7 months, the red part of it, and I think that's just the nature of the beast, you're touching that part a lot more in the paint and stuff. So, but they fixed it. I did get a nice lather with the sterling soap. I will say, compared to some other artisans like Bear Man and PAA and some other ones that are very nice, which this one's nice too. You do, I find, especially with my Badger brushes, I do need to load a little bit longer to get this nice of a lather. But it does take a good amount of water. It's definitely a good soap. It's not my favorite base, but it's a good one. Obviously, it does the job well. And I'm still on setting 1. Yeah, I've gone over that bump a few times, and it's okay. Normally on the higher settings on the Ambassador, I recommend riding closer to the guard. You know, like a more vertical angle versus like this. But on the lower settings, I find you get more blade contact or more efficiency if you ride closer to a neutral angle or riding the cap more. So comment below, let me know what you think. If you have the Rex Ambassador, let me know what you think of it. Is it too aggressive for you? Is it not aggressive enough, even on the high settings? I think for me, it's the perfect razor. I've used it dozens of times on my head shaves, probably well over 100 times on my face. And unless I mess up or I'm rushing it, it's always a great shave. Alright, now is the reveal time. I'm gonna rinse everything off. So I always have a little bit of touch up there, even if I have the highest setting on. But overall, even going like feeling against the grain, it's pretty much BBS in most places. There's a couple spots on my neck that I didn't go too hard on because I didn't want to, cause some irritation. That is one thing with light or mild razors that I find I do is I buff too much and I cause some irritation. So I'm trying not to do that. So I will re-lather and I'll turn it up a little bit and just do a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Mostly because I want to see how setting like 2 or 2.5 feels. But my cheeks are perfectly BBS, so all right, let's go to a 2.5. Yeah. Yeah, 2.5 and 3 are pretty medium, I think, you know, to my skin. Definitely more efficient than 1, as it should be. Yeah, and that got all the leftover little stubble that I had. So we'll test it out and see what it feels like with the alum block after a warm and cold water rinse. A little bit of a tingle, but not much, and mostly just in this corner. So pretty good. Like I said, my favorite razor, so obviously I can't complain too much because I absolutely love it. It's smooth, efficient. And I'm just gonna get my stuff ready for the recap. So I'll talk about the perfume later. The brush I used was the Chisel and Hound. You've got it right there. And the soap and aftershave. I may not use the aftershave. I'll probably use an unscented something. So the Algiri was a soap. Go ahead and dry off. Got it all over my new shirt that Dana got me. It's you're not gonna be able to see it. I forget his name, the character's name, but it's from Tina Belcher's Imagination. She's a big horse person on Bob's Burgers. All right, skin feels good actually. It's BBS. Like there's no stubble left. I don't feel anything. So the unscented splash, I am just audibling and just decided to do it because I had the splash right here. But I want to go unscented so I can really get the full benefit of the perfume that I'm going to be using. This Barbado is the unscented splash. I actually really like this. It's nice and moisturizing if you've never used it before. It is pretty high in alcohol, I think. Sometimes I get a pretty big burn, but just like the alum block, I mean, very, very minimal, like a tingle. Very minimal. I always dab whatever little extra is on the lip of the ring on the top. That Barbados feels good on the skin too. I really like that. I am going to do a head shave probably today or tomorrow. Probably be off camera. Okay. Now, onto the perfume. It is from Gentleman's Nod. I ordered the Damascus sample, which is right here. This is the only one that I ordered. They sent me 3 more. And one of them being, I think it's Kensei. You can see that samurai art is right. It's beautiful. It's right there. There's what the sample packaging looks like, and just a little generic spray bottle, which is fine for a sample. And then I got Tusitali. I think that's how you say that. They're all really nice scents. And then the 4th one, which my wife loves and she's probably going to keep, it's the Passion something. I'll put the list on the screen most likely. But today, I think this scent really matches well with the Algiri. It's a nice woody, kind of spicy scent. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this on. And that's really nice. I think it goes really well with this scent. It's slightly different, of course, but I think it's in like the same family, you know. It's bright, it's somewhat spicy, somewhat woody. It's a little bit more citrusy, I think, but it's a nice scent. Alright, this video is long enough. Most of you probably won't make it this far, but if you did, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.